Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here inside of the truly Bedrock survival realm. And today, I am going to be doing things. I'm not very well today, guys. Today I don't feel very well at all. Oh, poor FoxyNoTail. I'm a bit bunged up. I've got a bit of a cold. It's not the end of the world. It really isn't a big issue, other than the fact that it's kind of annoying trying to speak. It's very difficult to speak. I've got a sore throat. I've got a bunged up nose, so I don't really want to do too much talking today while I'm doing this video. So I'm going to take on a rather large project so I don't have to talk, basically. Yeah, for this time machine that we're building, and if you don't know what I'm on about, time machine, what? Yeah, a time machine. We're going to build a time machine to get off from season 1. No, from season 0 to season 1. Gosh, you're noisy today, guys. Shush, will you? I'm trying to talk. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of materials to build this time machine. So in the last episode, we did a deal with Silent Whisper to get 10 beacons, and we also managed to go to the Nether and get a load of gas tiers so we can make end crystals. One of the things we're going to need a lot of is glass. I'm going to need a lot of glass, which is fine actually getting the sand, but my smelter system, although it's probably one of the most advanced smelting systems in the world, here it is, look, it's a little bit slow. It is a little bit slow. So I'm thinking we might have to just expand this slightly and make it a little bit better. So I've made fancy smelters and furnaces before in my Bedrock world. And in fact, I think, unless someone beat me to it, I'm pretty sure I was one of the first people to come up with the idea of using a Piston Feed Tape type smelting system on the Bedrock edition of the game. So I'm going to build one of those because they are epic. They're really, really fast. And no, I'm not going to use observers because observers suck in Bedrock Edition, and on realms they go out of sync. So I'm going to do it the proper way, the way they're supposed to be made, and you guys are going to be amazed at what I'm about to build. So let's get cracking with it. And I'm going to build it in here. You know how I said this room's going to be for building the time machine? It's not. It's too big. This room's no. The time machine's too big. This room is too small. I've done research on how to build time machines, and they don't fit inside this room. So, yeah, this is going to be for farms. So, looks like we've got slime on the go here. Let's see if we've got any more slime in the chest. A little bit there, a couple of stacks there, a little bit there. That's good. So, yeah, I'm going to build it here. So I need to work out where the exact chunks are again because it's all been slabbed out, and then build it. Do you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm not actually going to bother chunk aligning this today. I'm going to make it even bigger than a chunk because we're always loading up this whole area. It really doesn't matter if it goes out of sync. So yeah, I'm not gonna stress about everything being chunk aligned. Lag, thank you very much. And every time I come to play this game again, I forget about the lag, and I'm reminded so quickly that it still exists. So we're going to need a whole lot of furnaces. We're going to need a whole lot of redstone. We're going to need a whole lot of hoppers. But fortunately, we have the technology, so I'll see you guys in just a bit when this is all done. we go. That didn't take too long at all. It has a lot of furnaces and it has a very fast output. We are getting absolutely tons of glass going through this thing. I didn't have a great deal of sand to chuck in there, nor fuel either. But what this is basically 2 loops. So I could add more loops if I wanted to make it even bigger and faster on just a piston clock, really. So the furnaces spin round. And the product, you put your whatever you want to smelt in there, you put your fuel in there. As you can see, they've both gone through the system, and it will just fill it up as it comes through. And you can see some of these furnaces, as I click on them, have got items in there. They will continue to smelt while they're moving, so they don't lose their inventory, they don't forget, they just keep going round and round and round. And although I have got a lot of hoppers here on the output, that's only to stop it backing up when I'm really using this thing. You only need a bunch of hoppers to actually fill it and feed it, and it's really, really fast. And it uses this clock here, so there's no observers in the entire thing. And the reason for that is that observers, particularly on realms, are very, very buggy. They will miss a beat or they'll cut out, and if you've got a piston feed type like this that relies on observers, you can generally find if you AFK by it, it will stop working for whatever reason. So this clock is basically a furnace that's going round and round and round on pistons, and only one line can ever fire at once because of the way it works. So it's perfect for a piston feed tape. This piston feed tape will never stop. It will never miss. It will just keep going and going and going. And it's already done all of that glass, and I've literally been running about a minute. So yeah, very, very fast. We do need to do a speed test on this, but before we do that, we need more fuel, and we also need more stuff to actually smelt. So I guess we need to go mining next. Before we go gathering sand, just time to do a little quick slime check. And yeah, I fiddled with this thing just before I started. Basically, what's happening in here is there were baby slimes getting in with the snowmen. And because there's no magma blocks underneath the snowmen, they obviously weren't dying. And I don't know how it happens. I think what they must do is they must jump off one of these high platforms and actually land on the inside or on there. So I basically just added a few more bricks in to try and stop that happening. We've still got a little bit of slime that doesn't get collected there, but that's not the end of the world. And the same on that side. But as you can see from those chests, we've got absolutely tons of slime in there now. And that was literally just from while I built that. So maybe what, half an hour, and I've got all that slime in there and all that slime in there. So let's add it all up together and see how many slime blocks we've got all together. That's almost a full inventory's worth of slime just from that. That's amazing. Works really well when you get rid of the babies. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? So there we go. After all the time that we've had that slime farm, we've gathered nearly a double chest with it. And bear in mind, I haven't AFK'd here for a very long time, and it had all the issues with the baby slime spawning in, or getting in with the snow golems. That's not bad. That's not bad. And that furnace array is absolutely amazing. So let's go and get some sand to fill it up. Actually, we need some shulker boxes to actually put the sand in. So let's empty these out and we'll use these. One more thing to do before we go is to probably go and try and get another... Uh-oh, what's happened? Goodbye! Goodbye, world! Oh dear! Is it inventory lag or have I been kicked? I don't know. But I may well have drowned by the time I get back in. That's just completely broke. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. That was just a massive lag spike. One more thing to do before we go, and that's to try and get ourselves at least one more shovel, because we're going to be doing a lot of sand digging, and our shovel, yeah, it doesn't last very long. So really, we want something with efficiency 4 at minimum, really, and that's got efficiency 3. That's got efficiency 3. We could combine those. This is Silent's little place, by the way. Let's just see how much he wants for those. Diamond tools, 2 diamonds each, so that's not too bad. So that's like 4 diamonds. Let's actually just make sure I have actually got any diamonds to buy these things with, because I've been spending a lot of diamonds lately and not getting a great deal back. So there we go. There's a couple of diamonds each for both of those. Let's put our diamonds back in our box and let's see if we can go and get these things enchanted properly. Have I got any levels? I've got 15, so we might be able to sort something out with those. Right then, to combine them is going to cost us 1 level, or the other way around is also going to cost us 1 level, and that's going to give us efficiency 4, which should be fast enough, but there's no unbreaking or mending on there, but I might have unbreaking or mending books in one of my boxes somewhere, maybe, possibly. Let's have a look. There's nothing in there. What's this junk? Why am I carrying that around with me? Okay, right, fair enough. I'm going to have to go back and sort that box out. I know I've got another box somewhere with books in. What have I done with it? I found my books. I've got efficiency 5 and mending, but I don't have any unbreaking books. So we might be able to make ourselves another decent shovel, but I am going to need some unbreaking books for that. Over at Prowl's shop, he does have a couple of unbreaking books, which are 3 diamonds each. So let's grab those. Let's go to the ender chest. Let's spend even more diamonds. This is becoming a very expensive day. So that's another 6 diamonds we're spending on those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Oh, that's in the wrong box as well. This box, I think. No, this box. No, this box. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, very expensive. Very expensive day today. I've hardly got any diamonds left again. I have always got some sort of diamond issue. Right, let's have a go on this anvil then and see what we can do. So we've got 2 of these. Where's the other one gone? Where's the other shovel gone? Oh man, don't tell me I've lost it already. What have I done with it? Oh, I combined them, didn't I? Idiot. Alright, so we need another diamond shovel as well then. Oh man. Oh man. Right, so we've got a blank shovel and we've got a good shovel. And what we're going to do on this efficiency 4 one is we're going to put on there unbreaking 3 and mending. Oh, I haven't got a mending book with me. Oh yeah, I have 1 mending book there. That's going to cost us 5. And then hopefully with this other one, what have we got? 4 levels left. Have we got enough to do anything with that? I kind of want efficiency 5 and unbreaking 3 on there. Oh no, I haven't really got enough levels, but at least we know we can do that in the future. But for now, let's go and actually get some sand, shall we? Well, this is the island I dug out before. There doesn't look like there's a massive amount left on this one, but I'll dig out what I can without, you know, flooding it with water, and then we might have to find another one. Well, after completely exhausting this island of sand except for the border, I've got pretty much 1 full shulker box from that, so that's not too bad, but I want more, so we're going to go find another island to destroy. And interestingly enough, there's one not too far away from our base. There's our base there, and there's this island here that's practically bulging with sand, so we're going to come and steal all this sand from here as well. It seems there's a guardian temple right next to this island, and it's just given me mining fatigue from standing here, which isn't ideal, so I've now got 4 minutes of mining fatigue. Thanks very much, island. So I've either got to go and find a cow and lose it, or wait it out. So, yeah, that's not ever so good, is it? Thanks. I managed to get the entire top layer done. I move 1 inch too close to it, and I get mining fatigue. You suck! You suck, stupid island. Guardian thing, whatever you are. Okay, after those 2 islands, I managed to get myself 2 full shulker boxes full of sand, plus about half as well again. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see how fast this thing can smelt 1 entire shulker box worth of sand, how long it takes. But before we do that, we need to actually count up how many furnaces are in this thing, because I don't actually know. So each side is 10 blocks long, but there's 3 furnaces missing from each one, so the pistons have room to move. So that means there are 33 furnaces per ring, if you like. So that's 66 furnaces altogether, which is quite a lot. Now, I don't know if there's going to be enough fuel in this thing to actually run through the entire shulker box, but we shall give it a go. Both sides should have a relatively equal amount of fuel in. Some might have a bit more than others from where it stopped and started, but we should be okay. So there's one way of doing this is going to be easier. Rather than trying to transfer it all from that box to the other one, what we'll do is we'll just stick a hopper on top of that chest and then shove the shulker box on top. So let's grab one of our hoppers. There we go. And let's grab one of these shulker boxes. And before we do anything, let's turn it on so that we get an even spread. So we'll turn it on. That's going to start moving round. And then when we put the shulker box on, it's going to evenly spread and distribute through each one of the furnaces. So no furnace has got more than any of the others. So we'll just pop a hopper on there like that. That's nice and easy. And then let's just chuck that box on there. That's going to all start flowing through. And we should see the furnaces all start lighting up. And by the time they get round the other side, they should have finished smelting a couple of them. And they should start pouring through into this chest. So let's take the glass out that we got before. There's a couple of things while I'm watching this go round. One of the furnaces has got something in it and it's not smelting, so there's obviously an issue with one of them for some reason. And the other thing is, only having one hopper going through this means that it's not actually feeding into the system quick enough. The system's going quicker than this can actually take it in, so we need to actually give this a bit of a helping hand and chuck some extra sand in there, just so it can take it out a bit quicker. Because there's 2 hoppers pulling out from that chest, putting into both sides of the thing, and we only had 1 hopper going in, so we're effectively throttling it. So this isn't going to be a very good test, to be honest. It's going to be slower than it should have been, but that should help speed things along a little bit, and that should mean all of our furnaces actually get lit this time. Okay, we're over halfway there now. We've been running for about 6 minutes, which is pretty good. And we've still got a reasonable amount of fuel in each one of the furnaces, which is good. Let's just check some of the ones at the back. Just make sure that we're not running dry on any fuel. We're not. That's good. It's going well so far. And all the furnaces have stayed lit since I moved some of the stuff from that one into that chest. So that's good. That means it is feeding through fast enough to actually keep up, which is good. Very nice. One good thing on this is that none of the hoppers appear to actually be backing up at all, which is really good. On my survival world, on my main realm when I did one of these, I didn't really do the hoppers ever so well, so it was backing up a lot. Right, now we're running out now. We're running out of stuff. That must mean that all of the sand has now gone in, and you can see that some of the furnaces are going out because they're running out of sand. So we're on the very last little bit. So literally, once they've all finished doing this last row, then that's it. That's it. Job done. So let's check that side. Has any of these got anything in? They all look like they're pretty much empty to me. So the question is, where's all the glass? Because there was a full shulker box in there. So where's the rest of the glass? Maybe there is a backup somewhere. Maybe there's a backup somewhere I've not noticed. Ah, it's here. Why is it all backing up on this one? That's a weird place to back up. I wonder if there's like a redstone torch or something under there. But that's a really... Oh, I know why, of course. Yes. Right, what we need to do is we need to get rid of those hoppers there. And also... No, we didn't want to get rid of that one. Oops. Oopsie. There we go. That should be better. What we had going on before was both of these lines were coming through the same hopper. They were all coming through this point here. So I've just split that up now. So the first ring will go through that line and the second ring will go through the other line, and that will keep it all nice and even. So that shouldn't cause any more issues from now on. But what it does mean is we're going to have to do the test again because it wasn't a very fair test, that. But it is, yeah, we've got a lot of glass now. We've got a lot of glass and we got it very quickly. The other issue is now that we've hardly got any fuel in these things. We might just about have enough for one more test, though. So let's try that. Let's break the hopper. Let's break that. Let's put another hopper on there. And let's try this again. Right, okay, same thing with this one then, and this time I'm actually going to start a timer, which will be helpful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shulker box in there, and I'm going to dump 4 stacks of sand into that chest as well. Right, all the sand is in, it's all spread about nicely. Let's see how long it takes this time. It seems to be coming through nice and quickly. Let's just check, see if there's any backlogs anywhere. Hopefully not. It doesn't seem like there is on that chain. What about on this side? No, it's looking good. We've just hit 2 minutes. Hit 2 minutes exactly, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 stacks in 2 minutes. Pretty good. Pretty good. And that's 4 minutes exactly. We've got 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and a bit stacks. The shulker box is completely empty. We're just running out of what's in the chest now. That's all going in. The furnaces are all still lit, which is good. They've all got plenty in there. And it's still coming through thick and fast. Look how fast that's coming through into that chest. It's amazing. It's amazing. This is the bestest hopper system in the whole world for furnacing things. And yes, real English words. We're just about out of sand now, and we've just about filled up this chest at the front. So it's a race against time. We're 5.5 minutes in. We're nearly there. Still holding steady at just over 4 stacks a minute. The last half a stack going in. Are we ready to press the pause button? It's going to slow down now as the whole thing just grinds to a halt because it's running out. 45. Come on, we're at 6.5 minutes. You can do the last few. Here it comes now as the last few come round the furnace array. 1, 2, 3, 4, done. That was 6 minutes, 43 seconds altogether to do an entire shulker box. That is 1,728 pieces of glass in 6 minutes 43 seconds, or 27 stacks of glass in 6 minutes 43 seconds, which works out at literally just over 4 stacks a minute. That's pretty good going. That's 256 items a minute. That's very, very fast for 66 furnaces. And we've got a handful of pistons and a handful of hoppers here, compared to if you had 66 furnaces the standard way, that would be a whole lot more hoppers. It'll be a lot more expensive, and I still don't think it would be even really as quick, because you're always going to be blocked by how fast you can take items out of this. And on a normal one of these, you've only got one hopper line. So it's always going to end up backed up. Anyway, that's enough showing off my super fancy furnace array. Let's do a quick slime check for see how much slime we got in the last few minutes. And we've got another stack and a half there and another nearly 2 stacks there. Let's just check and see if there's any slime stuck in with the snowmen and if that's affecting the rates. That one there is bouncing up and down there. Nothing's going to really happen to him. I probably ought to switch those blocks out with magma blocks, but I'm a little bit worried that the snowman will end up on it. Let's just get rid of that slime. That's one down. Yeah, it's not 100% effective, this, or it looks like we've got one stuck over here as well. Yeah, we need to do something about this. I don't know why this is happening. We need to stop that from happening because that is really annoying. And those 2 little slimes there, believe it or not, will massively affect the rates on this farm just because they're taking up a big chunk of the very small mob cap that you get on Bedrock Edition. Before I finish showing off too much, I just want to come back over to Farm Island, as it's now must be known as. Look at this, is ridiculous. Look at all these iron farms and mob farms and cactus farms and things like that. And there's a big kelp farm over here. There's so much stuff going on over here, it's unreal. But I just want to go and, you know, prove a point. And I'm not putting Slack down here at all. Slack is an amazing builder. He's really good at redstone. He's very, very technical. But look at this. This is, let's see how many furnaces are in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 on each one. So this is a 32 furnace smelter, which is less than half of what we've got. And look at how many hoppers there are. Hopper minecarts, powered rail, redstone blocks, minecarts going about. You've got to have unloading systems and loading systems. The other thing is, if you don't, Slack's using chest minecarts here, which is pretty clever, really. But if you use hopper minecarts, and you have a hopper minecart on this track and one on that track, the cart on that track actually takes items out of the hopper on the top track. So he's got around that, obviously, by using chest minecarts, which is good. Slack has actually made the hopper line switch each way, so he's not going to have a complete backup on this going into the chest, which is at least good. But it's just, you know, you've got 3 hoppers per furnace and then the additional ones that come into your chest as well. It's never going to be a cheap system. Now, if you've got like 12 iron farms, it's really probably not a big issue having all those hoppers. But if you don't have a big iron farm and you want a fast, easy array to build, then I would definitely recommend checking out my one because I'm an expert. I might not be the most technical player in the world. I might not do many technical redstoney things, but when I do, they're not too bad. They're okay. They're reasonable. Anyway, that's enough of big giant furnace arrays for one day, and that should bring us to the end of the video. We've now got 2 whole shulker. What's that slime doing through there? Hey, yo. Hey, you're affecting my slime farm rates as well. Let's go and sort this guy out before I end the video. Bye, crikey. Who does he think he is? Yeah, as I was saying, we've now got loads of beacons. We've got loads of end crystals, or we've got the ingredients to make them at least. We've got loads of glass. So we're well on our way to making ourselves a time machine, but there are still many, many more things to do, which we'll be doing over the next few episodes, including where we're actually going to build it. Like I said, it's not going to actually fit inside our main room in there, so we're going to have to come up with somewhere else to build it. And I'm also looks like I'm going to have to slab out this corridor to stop slime spawning in here, which is a little bit annoying, but not to worry. So on that note, I'm going to say thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!